Ayanokoji has a girlfriend. Ichinose confessed to him, and he didn't say no. He said he doesn't know yet. I had to sit with that for a second. Because this is someone who reads people in real time, who named Nanase's psychological construct mid-fight, who has had an answer ready for everything this season. And Ichinose asks him one direct question and he buys himself time. Maybe that's still a calculation, but it's the first time this season the calculation wasn't instant. And that gap between the question and the answer is one of the things episode 15 did that I keep coming back to. Drop your reads in the comments. Anime only, no novel spoilers. Every class leader moved toward Ayanokoji in episode 15. Sakayanagi, Ryua and Ichinose, people who spent seasons as rivals, adversaries, obstacles. And the easy read is that he orchestrated all of it. That the alliances are transactions. He made sure there was something in it for each of them, so they showed up when it mattered. That's true. Ayanokoji doesn't build loyalty without making it worth something to the other person. But here is what that read misses. Ryuen showed up and fought Hosen. More blood than I expected from this show, honestly. I wasn't used to seeing it get that physical, and a transaction gets you to show up. It doesn't always get you to bleed for someone. So the question underneath that is worth asking. Does Ayanokoji inspire that kind of commitment through pure calculation, by making every alliance so airtight that people have no rational reason to walk away? Or is something about him pulling people in that he isn't fully controlling? The alliance looked like strategy, the Ryuen fight looked like something else. Ayanokoji tells Ichinose he doesn't know yet. He has a girlfriend, a lot is going on right now. My gut says that's still a calculation. He almost always is calculating. But there is something different about this specific answer. The timing of it. He didn't answer it instantly, and for someone who named a psychological construct mid-fight without pausing, hesitation means something. Maybe he genuinely didn't know in that moment and said what he said to buy time. Maybe the calculation was exactly that. Don't commit either way. Keep the relationship useful, revisit when the island exam is over. Both readings are available and the show didn't resolve it. Which one do you think it is? Drop it in the comments before you finish the video. What I find more interesting is what the ambiguity itself tells you about where he is right now. 3 episodes ago, Nanase accused him of having no real self. He proved her right by dismantling her constructed identity. And now Ichinose asks him a direct question about what he actually feels. And he doesn't have an immediate answer. Whether that's genuine uncertainty or the most effective thing he could say in that moment, the show put the hesitation there on purpose. It's asking you the same question Ichinose is asking him. There's a psychological pattern running underneath everything episode 15 did. Sakayanagi helping him, Ryuen bleeding for him, Ichinose confessing to him, Nanase switching sides for him 2 episodes ago. None of these people are naive. They all understand what Ayanokoji is, and they all move toward him anyway. There's a concept in social psychology called self-sufficiency attraction. People are drawn to individuals who appear to need nothing from the people around them, like validation, reassurance, or emotional dependency, because it triggers a deep instinct to want to be the exception. To be the person who reaches someone everyone else can't reach. Ichinose is the clearest example this episode, but the pattern runs through every alliance he has built this season. Loyalty becomes the logical conclusion without him asking for it, and then people feel like they chose him freely, which is the most durable kind of hold you can have over someone. The uncomfortable version of that observation is that he might be doing this without fully knowing it. The White Room built someone who relates to everything instrumentally, but the instrument has started generating results it didn't design for. People aren't just useful to him anymore, they are choosing him actually, and that's a different problem than the one he came to the school with. 1 episode left and Ichinose answer is still open. The rain hasn't come back yet, and Ayanokoji said he is making his move. Episode 15 buried the real question underneath the alliance and the fight and the confession. The question is what Ayanokoji has become by the end of it. Someone every class leader chose to stand with. someone Ichinose chose to confess to, someone who for the first time this season didn't have an instant answer. And we get one more episode to see what he does with all of it. I'll be honest, I'm worried we won't get the Ichinose resolution before the season ends. One episode is not a lot of room, and if season 5 takes as long as season 4 did, that's a long wait for an answer to a question the show asked us to care about. Tell me in the comments, do you think Ayanokoji actually didn't know what to say to Ichinose? Or was that the most calculated answer he could give? And do you think we get a resolution before the season ends? Full COTE Season 4 playlist will be on the screen and linked below. See you in the finale.